I'd describe myself as pretty outgoing. I'm interested in heaps of different things too, being outdoors and travelling, being with people, yeah, just all that kind of stuff.
I'd describe myself as a fairly gentle and reserved person. I'm more of a listener than a talker.
I wanted to get married, I wanted to have a family. But there was always this sort of feeling inside of me that one day I was going to be a sister.
Board games on a getaway is hardly unusual, but what makes this gathering unique is that it's made up of nuns, most of whom are in their 20s or early 30s.
Generally the stereotype would be that nuns are older or old.
People apologise to me when they swear in front of me. I think they must think I'm easily offended or something like that.
Oh, photocopy! Photocopy out! Is it photocopy? Yeah.
I think people get shocked when they discover how normal we are. It becomes a curious matter of why would somebody who potentially could do all sorts of other things with their life go and do this? And what exactly is this?
The black and white habit has given way to long brown skirts, white shirts and beige jumpers. Their clothes, furniture, household goods, food, even their vehicles are all donated.
We don't have mobile phones, we don't have our own computers, we don't have our own cars.
I'm on Facebook, but I don't have an iPhone, so it's not that instant access to some of the technology. But I've learnt that it's okay to go for 2 weeks without looking at your email. The area that we don't have stuff is like cool clothes. So if I wanted to like go anywhere, I'd wear this, like even to a wedding. Like we don't have dressy clothes. It's just what people expect us to wear now, so.
Every week, they head to their local bakery to pick up the leftover bread. Tonight, Bernadette and Joanna are assigned to the bread run.
So we go every Thursday night and just get about half a dozen loaves of bread from Baker's Delight.
Alright, let's see if there's a park.
Hail Mary, full of grace, please find us a parking space.
I was wrestling with God, trying to put him in his place a bit. I was saying, like, Lord, religious life, it's just one step too far. I can't do it and I won't. If you ask anything else of me, I'll do it, but no, not this. And then when I'd finished my little rant, just in kind of the quiet moment afterwards in my mind, there's just this question that arose on my heart. So what else would you do? And I kind of just realised that, oh my gosh, this is what I want to do with my life. This is what's going to make me most fulfilled.
When I was 20, I was at uni and I just did all the normal things that 20-year-olds would do. We'd go out into town on a Saturday night, had our favourite places to go and yeah, just had a really good social life. And when I was 21, God became a much more serious part of my life and that changed the direction of my life in a lot of ways.
And there's time for the dead to be judged, for rewarding your servants, the prophets and saints.
Prayer is a key part of the sisters' lives. They pray for more than 5 hours each day.
My spirit rejoices in God, my Saviour.
For me, prayer is essentially about spending time with the one I love. I talk to God, I tell him how I'm going, I ask him for stuff. Sometimes he talks back. More often than not, we're just like a comfortable old couple who've been married for years and don't really need to say a lot, I guess.
Amen.
The first 3 years are really about kind of coming in and living the lifestyle and discerning whether this really is something that you can and that you want to do for the rest of your life. So I'm not 100% sure at the moment, but this is what the first 3 years are about.
Earlier this year, Catherine took her full vows. Unlike Joanna and Bernadette, her period of discernment is over. Catherine's decided on this life forever.
It's not an easy life leaving behind family and friends. Yeah, we don't give up our humanity when we walk in the door to become sisters. I've been attracted to people, I've probably fallen in love too. Obviously we don't have that kind of physical sexual fulfilment. That doesn't mean we give up any sense of having love in our lives. One of the good things about living in sisterhood is that we do this together.
It was a bit of a journey thinking about kind of the big questions of life, like where does the universe come from? Where do we come from? What is our purpose in life? And I found the answer to those questions in God.
If I had to talk to a non-believer who just didn't get this life and thought it was a waste, I'd probably just tell them that when I live this life, I just feel like it's the life I'm meant to be living.
There have been hard moments where I've said, oh, I can't do this, but not I can't do this, I'm going to leave.